Hello everyone, my name is Gośka Wolnik and again it's our session number 4. I'm with Jutta Klipsch, coach, and Gosia Ziemba, astrologer. Myself, I'm a life coach. So today we will be talking about finding peace in chaos. Gosia, how do you embrace chaos?
I probably should start with what's going on around us, with some introduction to what I do with it. We as a society are becoming very, very divided. Every new issue arising is straight away a weapon against one side or another side. Even a subject as benign and neutral like gardening can be used as a tool to split opinions. And very often, even we are rejecting a point of view or a statement just because it was presented by our opponent, not even thinking about it or researching it. And this creates very strange situation because we don't realize that by doing this, we ourselves are adding to existing chaos and misinformation. The way out, in my opinion, is by finding peace inside through balancing our thoughts and our emotions, finding a moment of peace and trying to stretch it as long as we possibly can, and by that we will become stronger but also more flexible, because the change should start with us. We cannot expect others to change while we stay the same. So to achieve that, I follow 4 steps, for a method with 4 steps. The first step is to try to not get caught up in the dramas. So, for example, whenever I start watching something new, I ask myself, is it helping me by creating a balance and harmony inside of me, or is it hurting me by downloading the negativity and messing with my energy, depleting it? So, for example, I try to avoid watching very violent movies or documentaries because they make me very sad and unsettled and sometimes even angry myself. So the second step is to try to find at least 3 things every day which you are grateful for in your life. The third step is using affirmation. I don't use them very often, but sometimes, yes, I use some affirmation. And the example is, for example, but that's okay, is that, I would say to myself, Gosia, you love writing. Whenever I see it in front of computer and there is nothing happening. And the fourth step is to do something you are really passionate about. At least once, twice a week, but carve a time, carve a space for yourself, and do something which gives you pleasure and gives you this relief and peaceful moment. And I guess this way we can create the inner calmness and balance. Thank you. We can't hear you.
Guess what? I
Oh,
muted
we can hear you.
myself. There was a couple of noises in the background, so I thought it will be better, and then I forgot. Anyhow, Gosha, thank you very much for sharing with us, and I think it is very, very beneficial. I would like Jutta to continue how you navigate your chaos or chaos around you.
Well, I can only second everything what Gosha said, but one word which came out, flexibility. You know, we have to be flexible, and I think one of our positive things we have as human beings and which separates us from animals is we are very good in adaptation and flexibility. So we really have to think out of the box. For instance, I love swimming, and I, you know, like go to my swimming pool, 50-meter pool outside, awesome, but it's closed now. So I have to think about, well, what can I do? So I can still go on my treadmill, I still can go for a walk. So think about out of the box, what if this is restricted and this you can't do, you know, like do something else. There's heaps of possibility. Create possibilities. Don't be like in this box. What else is there? About different opinions, yeah, like people actually have different opinions about gardening, yeah. But I think what I find quite amusing at times, everybody thinks they're right and the other person is wrong. You know, like especially with this coronavirus, like, you know, like so I don't actually put anything anymore out there. I just put perspective 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't take sides. Like, you know, like make up your mind, but you know, like stop making other people wrong. There's heaps of different perspectives of everything. Like people have wars about perspectives, like we are right and you're wrong. It's all seriously, yeah, get over it. Another point I probably get out of my chaos is, you know, apart from flexibility and not making other people wrong or myself wrong, is creation. Be creative. You know, like I'm starting to do an 8-week course. I'm starting to do poetry again, and I think creation and being creative is really, you know, part of our self-expression. So be creative. I mean, there's thousands on different ways to be creative, but as Gosha said, be creative with passion, what you love to do. You know, like it's your self-expression and nobody can be creative like you are. You know, like I actually put my creativity on the back burner for a few years. So I'm just taking it out again. That's all for me.
Okay, thank you. So creation and adaptation, you said.
Yeah, flexibility, creation.
Flexibility.
Oh yeah, I had another one. I didn't say anything. Help others. Find ways how to help other people.
All right,
Extend
thank you.
yourself.
In my case, I just thought that being busy all the time will help. And that's what we are doing. We are doers. We always, even if we are distracted, or if we are not distracted, if we are procrastinating, instead of doing the right thing we plan to do, we just escape from that. But we are doing something else. So after thinking a little bit about this chaos around me, I think we can use wiser our time. We can use this time to actually observe what is going on around us. And it is not like pushing ourselves to be mindful all the time. But for example, with the time, if you are going home from work, for those who are still traveling, choose another road which will be more interesting. It can be longer, but maybe there will be something interesting happening around the corner. You can have different view. You can go for a walk to another park, not the closest one you are in. So just changing your environment and being aware of the time you have. Other thing is if we are teaching our clients mindfulness, and we referring to mindfulness very often, we give instruction how to do that we have to be present at each step when we are doing something. For example, drinking water, that we are mindful, and every sip of the water which goes through our mouth, and so on. But sometimes it's good to let it go and think and observe what thoughts are coming to our head. And those thoughts can lead us to something new, something unexpected. So in a time of chaos, I know it's easy to say, but if we practice that, it will be much more beneficial for us than stressing about something we don't have influence for. Another thing which helped me navigate this chaos is relationship with other people around me, my family, my friends. And don't be afraid to say no or not contact your friends when you don't need it. But contact them when you are in need. So ask them, yes, I need a chat, without any just grab the phone or go on Zoom or WhatsApp, whatever it is, and have a chat, because it just helps us to navigate what is around us. When we listen to our thoughts, then we can realize what is the source of our anxiety and our worries. So thank you, ladies, for your thoughts today. Gosha gave us her 4 steps, like being on top of news, be grateful, affirmation, and do something with a passion for yourself. Jutta was talking about creation, adaptation, and flexibility, and myself about time, thinking, and relationship. We are coming to the end of our session today, and I would like to invite you for the next Thursday for our session number 5, and that will be transformation and evolution. Are we going back to life as it was before? Thank you very much for your time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.